Hello, everybody, and welcome back to BTS Summer Cup. We are back and ready to begin Phase 2, and it will begin with Vega versus Wind and Rain in a best of 3. I'm Killer Pigeon, and joining me, it's a different voice. It's not Lizard. I know you guys were expecting him, but we had some technical issues. Luckily, Adzan Tick was on hand to step in at the last moment. How you doing, Adzan?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Really excited for this game. It's been a while since I've seen Dendy play with solo.
Yeah, I mean, that's another big surprise to people. Most people who've been watching will know about Dendy standing in for Vega for a bunch of games. There's a little bit of drama at the start of the tournament, but solo, definitely the big surprise here.
Yeah, VP, Navi combined with Vega. Like, whoa. It's nice to see Wind and Rain still playing as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, this was a strong stack through the qualifiers.
Yeah.
I'm glad they stayed together.
Yeah, definitely very strong. Only second in the qualifiers. I'm glad they didn't give up. Anyway, I'll see the bans. Tree and Chen, Clockwork from them. Really annoying 4 positions. And I'll take the Crystal Maiden. Pretty strong hero nowadays. With a buff to a Crystal Nova.
Oh yeah, it's like this hero has been banned or picked a lot, especially when Vega have been involved. It's always been picked or banned. And instantly, another hero that is falling off a little bit, I want to say. The Skywrath was pretty dominant, but then they nerfed the Arcane Bolt by giving an extra 20 mana cost. And suddenly this hero wasn't so popular anymore.
There we go, there's a dual lane already, the Sky Brew lane. That's pretty strong.
I kind of like that Brew's coming back in. Like, he was missing for a month or two. People kind of forgotten he existed. He didn't really get nerfed hard at all. And then people were worried because it went back to, like, 2-1-2 setups. And people thought, okay, but Brew needs a quick 6. But he's kind of like an unexpected lane bully with the blind chance just preventing you from attacking back and getting last hits. And Clap is overwhelming.
Doesn't really burn your region as much as he doesn't let you get CS. The hero's so annoying to lane against. That mischance. You miss every CS. That's going to be a very good wand lane, though. Both Boomrest and Scarif Mage. Oof.
Hope they bring one of them. The Crystal Maiden, like, more interested in the HP regen because you do just get so much mana regen now.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going to actually look to pair this with, because Crystal Maiden, typically, you don't actually stick in the safe lane anyway. You'd rather stick it in the off lane.
Oh.
That explains it. So, Witch Doctor should be in the safe lane supporting someone. I'd imagine they're going to get something aggressive with the CM. Possibly something like a Beastmaster.
Yeah. Beastmaster's good. Someone who can make use of the Arcane Aura. Beastmaster's definitely a good hero as well. With the nerf to the axes, the mana regen can definitely help. There's also, like, Axe.
Quite a few. I mean, Omni Knight is sometimes make a resurgence if you need that kind of buffer point for the mid game. If you pick some, for example, it's usually vulnerable.
Yeah. Maybe some team fight for the Brewmaster Omni Knight would be cool with a repel. Wasting a bit of the Primal Split is always nice. But then again, the Primal Split's Purge can just completely destroy GA. If used correctly.
I feel like a hero we don't really see at the moment actually is Puck. I don't expect to see it here against Wind and Rain because they've got strong heroes for already. But Puck, yeah, we kind of saw him for a while in the off lane, and then it just completely disappeared from the meta.
Yeah, I don't know about that hero. That hero just... I feel like there's just stronger heroes than Puck right now.
Actually banned out the Huskar, interesting, on the side of Wind and Rain. Which,
Wind and Rain really like Potom, right? But it is banned.
They do play a decent amount of Mirana, hence why I did get banned first of all. It was the same with the Morphling. And the first ban that Vega made was just typical, right? Like, Wind Ranger, I'm not going to say 100%, I'm not going to say 80%, but she's very high up there on the pick ban rate.
Yeah, I remember. They used to just take Mirana and Morphling and just own everyone in the open qualifiers. And the qualifiers. Let's see what's still left for them in the pool. Banning out Bloodseeker. That hero is very annoying. Will be able to sustain itself in the Brewmaster Scarif Mage lane.
It's definitely an interesting ban. I can kind of understand where they come from to an extent. Like, right now, their heroes are all about aggression, not sustaining.
Yeah, they might want to pick like and Bloodseeker Band kind of gives it away. Or some other mobility hero. Be surprised if we saw Weaver.
I'm
But they
all,
don't have that much lockdown on the side of Dire. They just have Frostbite, Cask on both supports. Both pretty squishy as well.
Weaver's kind of risky though. Like I don't feel like we see Weaver at all at the moment.
No, I don't see Weaver at all. Hero's just very weak.
I mean, that's always been his drawback is the fact that he can't actually take a beating at all, and it usually makes the start of the game a little bit harder. Used to be that he was ran the offlane a decent amount, but now the offlane fulfills this role in the team of your initiation and your lockdown more than anything else.
Yeah. I do see Jakiro, that's good as well. That'll be a grade 5 position. Doesn't really care about the CM too much, can just stand there and hit her.
They definitely have a lot of harassment on the side of Vega between the Skyrath and Jakira.
Yeah. A lot of nice team fight as well. They have some nice ice path. Cyclone ice path is very strong, if done correctly. They have the coordination, I'm sure they do.
That's also the Mystic Flare from Skyrath. There's so much set up in between.
Yeah, a lot of team fight. Spirit Breaker though. I remember that. That's one of Ferev's favorite heroes, I think. Or is it?
I
Oh, no, it's Millen, sorry. Millen.
yeah.
I'm thinking of Dubu.
I think I think Win Rain are one of the few teams we see actually run the Spirit Breaker at the moment.
Yeah, they are. I like that. Hero's fun to watch. Always something happening on the map with that hero. And yeah, it's one of the better heroes to make use of the Arcane Aura as well. I guess that might be a position free Spirit Breaker then?
I'd imagine so. And I don't think we're gonna get the CM mid, okay? As beautifully meaningful as that would be.
Oh,
You
saw
know,
a Reddit thread about Core CM. Hope it
come
doesn't
on.
come
You
true.
build your Maelstrom, you build your Mask of Madness, and you just kill people.
Desolator, man.
We get the Desolator eventually. You want to dominate the heroes, then you want to dominate ours.
Lena's a great hero. Doesn't really care about the Spirit Breaker mid. You can just LSA if he sees him coming.
A dominant pick for the mid lane as well. Wind and Rain needs
Yeah.
something that can actually harass out just as hard, and Lena's very high up there on the list.
Yep, Ice Path also sets up a Light Strike Array very nicely. It's a great solo hero. It's a great fourth pick hero as well because there's not many heroes that can actually beat Lena in lane. If not any. There's like people who can break even, but I don't think there's any heroes that just straight up beat Lena mid, except maybe TA. But I think this is fine.
TA is a little bit risky here though. So they go for the Invoker.
Yeah. Invoker, okay. That's one of Brow's favorite heroes. Plays it a lot in pubs. He's really good at it.
Understandable. It's still an interesting pick at this point. I was surprised they didn't just kind of wait until the 5th pick to reveal this.
I think it's because they would have banned it for sure. Either that or they banned TA.
That's what I was thinking over the TA. Like, the TA seems a bigger ban, so at least you would have baited in a ban. Instead, they do ban out the Faceless Void, realizing that Wind and Rain do not actually have a hard-hitting carry yet.
Nope. Voka's just really nice pivot to the Void as well. Lets you land all your spells.
What do they fill the gap with right now? Like,
Wind and Rain?
yeah. Like, what would you take here? What would kind of complement this? Because right now it feels like the pressure is on the Spirit Breaker to deliver you in the mid game. Is a weird hero to choose for that.
They need a hero that just doesn't die to the Sky Brew lane. Maybe it can see us a bit. Maybe they just don't want to win the lane. They could probably... I know Ritzy really likes Spectre.
Spectre's not a terrible hero. Definitely has a lot of bounce back at the moment, with, I'd say, like the average timing for game finishes moving upwards by about 5 to 10 minutes. Spectre gets more chance to come online, but isn't it a little bit worrying with the Invoker there already? Because Invoker needs a lot of space created for him.
Yeah, he does, but there's also the Quas Wax build. I don't know if Brio plays that, but it's pretty good with space making. Pretty good against Lena as well. There's a lot of ways to play the Invoker nowadays. And I know Ritsu really likes Spectre.
I think something that comes on like the Gyro, not as strong as it was, so it's usually in this type of lineup you go, okay, Gyro, that fills your mid-game gap, that gets involved with fights. But
thing is, whatever carry they pick here, it's gonna get counterpicked. Lifestealer. That's a safe hero.
Definitely can be pretty brutal. We actually saw Vega run it yesterday to great effect, especially with the focus on physical build in the late game. Just the ability to crit someone down from full HP to next to nothing.
Yeah.
I hope that's where he's going, though. Like, Radiant's build feels... Like I said, Invoker could run to create that space. I'd imagine this is maybe going to be an Exhort-type game for Invoker, though.
Yeah, I think so now as well. With the lifesteal, they're just gonna infest bomb people with the Spirit Breaker charge. It's gonna be fun to watch. And they have Sunstrike as well to follow up. Chat whale.
You know what? We almost got through the whole draft. And that is the next role play. That's the Ursa. Oh, wait, is this going to be the sport? No, it's going to be core. Okay, I have to check myself sometimes because Vega have been running some filthy, interesting...
Ursa?
They done support Ursa just the other day. They done support Axe
Position 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I like position 4 Ursa a lot.
Especially against like melee type heroes, like either the Spirit Breaker or Lifesteal would be good against. But they do give the Plantumos instead, so it's going to be a core Ursa.
Yeah, that's just a Lifestealer counter pick right there. Pretty good. Also doesn't really care about CM too much. Whenever it's frostbitten, it can just ulti it off, run away. Same with open wounds. Not much that threaten the Ursa this game.
So would you say, what do you think, Vega have a more favorable lineup here?
Yeah, definitely. I think Lina is really good against Invoker mid, and Ursa will do fine top against Spirit Breaker, offlane being melee, you know?
I think they definitely
have the more favorable lanes.
What?
The Lifestealer is like Lifestealer, right?
Yeah, Lifestealer doesn't really do much. He has to. It's this type of hero in the laning phase.
Yeah.
He sustains, but he has to be enabled to get kills.
Yeah. And as you see, it's Scarif, Ursa going top. Looks like to be switching these lanes up.
I'd imagine so. I don't think you can afford to have Lifestealer get a bad start this game. The Spirit Breaker is like if you have to sack a lane here, it has to be Millens. It looks like he has actually, interesting enough, bro did start with the Quas, which is a peculiar choice. Usually we've seen Invoker go for a first point in Exhort, especially against a hero like Lina.
Like I said, it might be the Quas Spikes build. It's definitely very strong nowadays.
Don't usually, I think a lot of those builds, they still get a point in Exhort early on so they can CS though.
No, they don't.
Really?
They just go with phase boots. They buy themselves the Blades of Attack every time they can buy one, and they actually use Tornado to CS. Like the abuse creep aggro. Well, I mean, they're pro players, right? Of course they can last it, but they abuse Tornado as well just to get more CS than the enemies. If you watch Thompson do it, Thompson's really good at it.
Yeah, Thompson's definitely the person people keep talking about when it comes to Invoker. He's probably, like, I think I had this discussion yesterday with Lizard, like, the top two that come to, top three, let's say, come to mind is going to be Thompson, Miracle, and I want to actually say Stormstormer. Like, those...
What about Weeha?
Wee doesn't really do it anymore that much, though, does he? He's, like, he switched it around.
Nah, he doesn't. He plays Visage Lina now. He doesn't even play Meepo anymore. What happened?
Oh, you know what? I think they want people to play Meepo. They keep giving them those armor buffs. 2 each patch.
Meepo's definitely pretty strong right now, I think. Look at bottom lane, though. This Spirit Breaker is just bullying the Brewmaster. Brewmaster doesn't want a TP, but it looks like he's gonna have to.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Millen's just mocking him right in front. He hasn't even leveled yet, so... Corey just got sniped.
Oh.
Was that going... That top? That Corey should not be down like that. I was bringing out some tangos.
Oh.
Most unfortunate there. So it looks like they're actually going to run a try in the top lane side of war. They're going to leave Lifesteal alone in the bot lane.
Ooh.
I don't know if this is the right move, though, because Ritsu, he won't be able to sustain against these two. They should be able to harass him out pretty easily.
Yeah, they'll probably need someone to go bottom, but shutting down the Ursa is really important, because the Ursa really just destroyed the Lifestealer. It looks like Kitrak will go bottom. He took the Voodoo Restoration, so it should be fine. The only harassment will be the Drunken Haze annoying his CS, but he hasn't got that yet.
Yeah, he went for the Clap level 1. Just trying to get the harassment out in conjunction with Solo. And it looks like Plantumos is taking a long walk to the bot lane, decided not to use his TP.
Oh yeah.
Although Kitrak, he'll be fine. They did have a ward down, so they saw him coming about.
Yeah, he didn't use his TP because if he TP bottom, then Ritsu would just straight up TP top. So like walking bottom is really good because if Ritsu sees this and he TP's top now, Ursa will just TP top.
Definitely just looking to get the favorable outcome lane. Ursa's that type of hero though. Like it's worth that many swaps.
Musical lanes. This is what me and Dragon Drop like to call it.
Oh god, it used to be worse. I think I remember one point when I'd see a lane swap about 5-6 times in the first 6 minutes.
Ritsu's top, look, they switched lanes. I guarantee this Ursa's about to TP top.
You might try for a kill first. They're going to slow Kitrak down a lot. There's a charge coming in. The cast bounces across to the creep.
Oh, lucky bounces.
Oh, 3 gold. And actually, Milan still
Oh, no!
Oh, Plantimos? Oh, he gets hit! The TP interrupted, and he is very angry at Milan, but can Milan get away? Should be able to. He'll mock him on the way out as well. I don't know, actually. He's got the Earth Shocks. This is how you deal with your frustration. If you can't have the lifesteal first blood, there you go. Just charges away. He's still the boots, though. I'm surprised he didn't chase for that.
Ooh.
That's a costly, not even mistake, just unfortunate circumstance.
Yeah, if we look mid, look at Bryle again. He's doing the Cost Wex build this game. He's very strong against Brewmaster and Lina. If you take away Brewmaster's mana, he can't split. He'll be needing to get a stick. But if you see the Invoker, he's going straight phase boots after getting double null talisman. The double Quas is really good at sustaining against Lina's harass in lane.
Speaking of Lina, Dendi gonna get hit by the tornado, comes down, charge perfect time, the EMP as well. Dendi has no man to work with, needs to move away the batch coming through. We'll chase him under tower, get away in time. Slayer showing up, they'll turn around the concussive shot out, and it looks like Milan will fall. Dendi, he gets the first blood. Bryle in a little bit of trouble as well, but he should be fast enough to move away. Or will he? Dragon Slayer, they're going for this. Slayer? This isn't the right move. Cold Snap comes out, Milan's back, he wants some vengeance here, and Slayer, he oversteps the mark here and pays the price.
It looked like they could have killed Royal there, but that cost regen just kept him up.
It is quite frustrating to deal with.
It's like a constant tangle. He's also got the arcane aura as well. This guy is like the definition of sustain right now.
Yeah, like I said, he's going to spam out those tornadoes, and that's exactly what he's doing. With the CM, it just enables him so much. Speaking of CM in the bot lane, Lantos moving in, nice charge. Milan here to frustrate Ursa once more. And Solo taking a lot of damage, needs to be careful himself. He's got 2 in the stick. Is it going to be enough, though? Forev moving across. Cross comes out. Cross, and now Plantimos has to fight against 2. The bashes to charge through Milan. Just frustrating the hell out of Ursa right now.
The Spellbreaker pick definitely paying off. It's very strong. He hasn't even picked up his boots yet.
Who needs boots? Just keep charging constantly at the Ursa. This is. We were worried about how much this could do for Vega in this game, the Ursa pick. But so far, whether through luck or circumstance, Milan has been on top of him the entire game.
Yeah, he just looks like he gave up on rotating top as well. If he rotates top now with a TP, then lifesteal will just TP bottom. There's no point. So it's better to just try and secure himself a game so that he can just counter the lifesteal a bit later on, and I guess that's what he's doing now.
Oh, he's going to get charged again. And around the back, concussive shot. The arcane bolts as well. Forev should fall here. One more hit will do it. Lantimos just needs to get over there. Gets the clap down with the Earth Shock. Chasing him Milan next. Milan, he has got the charge available. He needs to get out. Might actually not have to use it. It's got a lot of stick charges. He should be fine.
Yeah, they don't want to chase him. Even if they get close to him, he's just going to charge away like this.
Oh no, he interrupted the south. Plantimos. The frustration that Milan is causing here. They're going to chase for him. They've had enough of this. Going to go for the TP out. They'll find him. Can they kill him in time? No, they can't.
Nice.
Silence was there, but the concussive shot did not land in time.
That's well played by him. It's a lot of spells used, a lot of time wasted. It's 3 heroes bottom. They don't even get a kill.
Oh, they might get Kitrak though. So it might pay off after all. I don't know what Kitrak's doing here. Brawl's on his way in as well. EMP is down. He's got the cold snap. We'll hit on the solo, but won't be able to follow up at all. Nerf comes out. Moving on to Fate. Is Slayer, and the tornado will hold in place long enough, but maybe not. Plantimos. There's a charge coming in. Milan's back. Ursa doesn't want this. He's getting frustrated with how often he has to deal with this problem. And they'll be able to kill him off here. As Plantimos just gets left behind by his supports.
You ever been ganked by an Invoker with all boots?
I mean, he's very slow moving. We are noticing this. Dendi is here as well. He has got the Laguna. He wants some vengeance. The slow will come out and do ref.
Ghost Walk.
They didn't bring detection. The charge coming across on the Dendi. He has got the light strike away that can hit him to Millen. But Millen will just stop his charge. He'll jump across on the Solo. There's 4 heroes here. And this is just getting ridiculous now. The tornado through, the maledict on him. Solo will fall. They're just finding kill after kill. But like you talked about that rotation. Seems to have paid off. Because while it's happening, everyone on the side of Vega was coming to it as well.
This Invoker ganking of our boots. His spells are so strong though, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't even have any physical damage yet. Just Tornado, EMP, and Cold Snap alone able to get them some kills.
I mean, he kind of has to with this build. Like we've already seen him fall behind. Dendi has a 2-level advantage, and the CS is ridiculous.
CS. This is just, it's pretty normal. I mean, look at Lina. Lina can just spam out the wave with Dragon Slave, threaten the Invoker. It's definitely a difficult lane, like I talked about, but like...
What? Are they going to Plantimos here? Millen needs to be careful though, he's under tower as well. This dive will not pay off. Not sure what they were thinking there. They've already thrown out the cask as well. Hit track won't be slowed down, the Crystal Nova, slowing Solo enough that he can move away. But that was brave to say the least.
Looks like he got his revenge on that annoying cow.
I think they get a little bit overconfident. They had a great fight in the bot lane. But you have to give a lot of respect to the fact that it was because Invoker was there. Gave him so much power and Frev. I'll chase onto him here, moving across. And there's the Laguna. Dendi rotates. He says, you're not the only one who can cover the bot lane. Cask will bounce, but he's got a haste rune. Dendi should still be able to chase. The Light Strike Array will clip on the Kid Track, and he'll fall as well. Dendi gets a double kill.
Nice.
You know, it's just like, look at this, bro. This is how you do it. And then he gets more value because on the way back, he can actually farm the creep camps.
Really good rotations by Dendi. He has almost finished his Yule Scepter up. He's just completely skipping the phase boots. This will allow him to just set up the kills and this Invoker straight away. He might go the Castrange talent as well, since it's such an early Yule Scepter.
I feel like in this scenario, he has to fulfill this role quicker because the Ursa's not having a fun time. Speaking of Ursa, just constant harassment. Millen's like, yep, these are my creeps. You can't have these. I mean, this is what we were talking about. War is one of the few teams that runs this hero, but they do know how to be annoying with it.
Yeah, the Spirit Breaker is applying so much pressure. I thought this also would have a great landing phase. They're gonna land it against the Lifestealer, and then Spirit Breaker stops his TP. It's like so unfortunate that it clipped them.
Solo almost dropping Solo in the bot lane. It'll be fine. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, I actually get their hands on Kid Track. Millen will TP out in the same location he did last time, this time with no chance of dying.
The thing is, though, with Dendi rotating like this and being around the bottom area, it's giving Bryle a chance to catch up. This guy's finished his phase boots finally. He's level 7, almost level 8. This guy was like really behind before, but Dendi having to help bottom lane pays his price.
And the Bruce Split got forced down the top. They can't really do anything with it. The Infest came out from Lifesteal, so he's fine. Solo taking a lot of damage. We'll grab the Bounty Rune and head on out. Ritsu moving across, has the open wounds available. We'll hit on Solo. The Rage up, which means Solo can't do anything. He's got the Ice Path to go try and throw it down, but it's too late. Ritsu moves past it. Tornado not needed, as Ritsu does still get the kill. Bot lane, though. And then going in again. He actually found a DD, but he's slowed up by Slay. He's a little bit worried. Plantimos was coming across as well. It's just constant aggression here. Both these teams reluctant to sit back and let people farm.
Well, it looks like Spirit Breaker is going to be going...
Going again?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, he's got that DD. He wants to.
He was about to be buying the urn. He had it in his quick buy, but I guess the Invoker's like, no, dude, I'm buying urn.
Come on. It's Quas Wex build. Of course he's got this. It's always hard to remember that sometimes. Like, yeah, Invokers...
Yeah.
So often they don't do it anymore. They're always on the Exhort build, so people forget about this.
I've done Quas Wex Invoker like a lot, and everyone always buys an urn when I like ping spam it at the start of the game. I will purchase Urn of Shadows. No one listens.
They thought you might change your mind, okay? You're not necessarily committed to the idea. Yeah. Got 3 heroes on both sides in the bot lane. The top lane is just starting to go really in Ritsu's favor. Like, he's dove mag 3 times now. Almost killed him twice.
Yeah.
Player jumping on him. Mystic Flare comes out. Millen taking a lot of damage. Going to get low here. And Plantimos surrounded the freezer field. The bash through. He can't actually do anything. Finally, the ice bath goes down. Forever in a little bit of trouble. But the tornado EMP from Brawl. The cold snap as well. Plantimos is out of mana. And he might be out of time. He's going to be ran down by typical supports here. As
everyone's out of
his
mana.
supports retreat. They can't do anything. That EMP done so much work.
Gotta try it up.
Dendi tried to make a rotation on the Ritsu, but it didn't work.
Oh, it's a lot of time wasted. And his Ursa died because of that. Feels bottom. Definitely could have killed somebody.
It's definitely... It's grim tidings, right? The net worth is about even, but you think about the heroes that Vega picked. They picked heroes that were meant to be ahead in the laning phase. And Mag, key rotation, but Bra gets the tower. He'll move away. Forev, caught on the back line, though. Will be silenced up and killed off. And Brawley needs to get out of this. He already used the tornado. He's surrounded right now.
They have no detection.
Ghost Walk. They don't bring detection for this. No! Brawl's gonna make it out.
Rotating the Brewmaster down here.
Top
lane.
Dendi in a little bit of trouble. Open wounds, but there's the rage. Ritz is going to chase through. The charge actually stopped by Roche. Millen will not arrive to help clean up the kill. That's most unfortunate.
Yeah, he's trying to get the perfect LSA timing on the lifestealer. The kill is very valuable.
I mean, I should hope so at this point. Dendi has more money, but not by much. Ritsu is doing fantastically this game.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good despite the drunken haze. The CS is a little...
Solo just got caught here. Bra was waiting on top the whole time. The tornado through to see if they can find more kills, but they won't. The Never Strike might find Mag, but now Millen's silenced up. They'll turn around on him, go for the TP out. Way too late, though.
Still, he's just making so much space. These supports have been... well, not support, but the Brewmaster and the Ursa are both bottom lane.
In fairness, this is why they call him a space cow. Clearly, just creating so much room for the Invoker to farm, for the Invoker to come in for kills maybe, Ritsu to dive tier 1's top apparently. Solo might turn around him, he's got the ice path available. Now he's your breath first.
By the way.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Forever on it. You can kind of tell when you saw the level differentiation.
Look at her CS.
She's doing pretty well.
Top.
They jump in. Oh, they'll find the kill in Slayer. This is, I mean, this should be a harder kill for him to get because Slayer's so damn fast, but this is moves from Bra. They've been perfect. He's been all across the map now.
Yep. Here we go in Spirit Vessel. It's definitely going to own really hard against the side of Vega. The side of him is very strong.
Definitely effective, especially against the Ursa. Like, even if it just forces him to use the Enrage early, that's huge here.
Yep.
Speaking of that Ursa, actually going for the Helmet Dominator build. As opposed to typically what we see as a Blink, or at least more Mask before either of these items.
You can help him Roche. Roche does a lot of damage nowadays, so like if you have a creep to tank the Roche.
Mag. They jump in, they get the Maledict on top of him, they're going to stun him up, they're going to make sure he gets no chance to use the split, moving him in the open wounds. Mag, still stunned up. No, he can't get it off. The cold snap from Brawl. No chance he's going to use his split. And all 5 heroes from the side of war here. Ice Path from Solo. Going to try and do some damage. Light Strike away from Dendi, but the Tornado out first. Brawl safe. He'll move away, and now Dendi, he needs to retreat. The Yule's used to try and buy himself some time, but when he comes down, it's going to be surrounded. The Blink away just in time. Palandemos getting in the fight. The Mystic Flare. Brawl's not going to fall, though. He's still alive, even after the Dragon Slave. Palandemos forced to use the Enrage, but they're cutting him out. Dendi with the Light Strike away to keep Rit 2 away. Forever being chased on 2 by Palandemos, and it looks like the Cold Snap is controlling him up perfectly here. He'll be surrounded, rooted up, and Palandemos, he needs backup. Slayer coming in. They'll get the kill on the Brawl. He's not done just yet. He wants more. He wants Kidrak. Kidrak forced to back away here. The Voodoo will keep him up, but he won't find the kill. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, Ritsu does finally run down Dendi. And Kidrak will fall. They're not done yet. Bag, still fighting. Forever's going to die as well. And what we thought was perfect maneuvers by the side of war, what looked to be going so well, has finally backfired.
Dendi played that so well. He was Yule's dodging the Spirit Breaker and then blinking away. He almost did it twice.
I think the bigger thing is he took Ritsu away from that entire fight, and we just saw how much the Lifestealer does when you 5-man.
He just split apart the entire fight, juking Spirit Breaker.
Solo, stunned up, Tornado come through, nicely dodged, but the bashes again, the EMP, and the Cold Snap on him with the Urn means he's going to fall. That was unfortunate with the RNG, as Millen did get the required bashes.
They won that fight without using split as well.
That's true. They've still got that available if they want to try and fight. And it looks like in the meantime, Mag's going to take top tower.
CM has a pipe now.
She did complete it. When she died, she picked it up. She had the hood, which kept her alive a little bit longer than expected. Not long enough. Millen gonna hit on the Slayer. Charging through. Stops there, though. The Tornado coming in. Light Striker ready to try and dodge out. They'll be successful. Slayer does get silenced off. The Cold Snap hits, and now the Mystic Flare coming in to try and help out Dendy. But they've already hit him with the Maledict. He might be in trouble. He can't get the blink off. He's held in place and he's killed off. Solo needs to retreat here. There's way too many heroes from the side of War. And the charge. They're going bot. They're not done yet. Palandamos being dove by Ritsu. And they smash him in the face. Spirit Cow haunting his dreams at this point. Mid.
He just infested
Forev.
his
Friesenfield going for a long time. Interesting choice. He didn't really have many options left, though. Can they push the tier 1's the question? Because I think this is the big issue we're seeing with War, is Ritsu's really the only one that can push towers.
And it's lifesteal. He's not even that good at it.
I mean, you'd expect him to, but he hasn't gone for that Death Slayer build. He's going for a Halberd first. Oh, Mag. Blinked, but almost blinked into the Tornado still. The charge for is there. They had vision of him. The EMP goes down. Millen's just going to charge in. The Spirit Vessel as well. Mag has no mana to work with. He cannot use that split. That's a task good. But Dendy? Things come out. They know about him. There's a Yules. Millen, he'll pay a price here. But they got the tower, so he won't care too much. I mean, I was concerned about how much killing we were going to get. Like, these days, you don't see it too often. Right, you don't see a lot of early aggression, but in this game, we're finally going to see the first Roche, but that's after we've seen over 30 kills this game. Tornado, Bra moving in. I hope you don't like mana, Palandamos. You may be in a little bit of trouble here. Spirit Vessel as well. There's the Cold Snap doing a lot of work, forcing him Rage out pretty early here. He can't even hit Roche. He can't even hit Ritsu. He needs to try and run. They're going to drop the Mystic Flare on top for him. They'll melt for him. The Laguna as well. Slayer being chased on to next. Ritsu wants this. Can he get it, though? They're going to get him low with Spirit Vessel. That'll be enough. They'll finish him off. Mag come around the backside, though. The dust does reveal Brawl. He'll be forced to back up. The Ice Path on the 2 is good. Light Striker Ray will not connect. Ritsu gets the Rage off. Mag stunned up again. He can't use his split anytime, anywhere. Solo being chased onto. They want to go for him, but no open wounds available. They'll just turn around and probably try to take the tier 1. This is just... It's going from better to worse to better to worse. It is bouncing back and forth, but the problem is War is consistently building a lead across this, and it's going to get worse. They jump in, Fest Bomb, Solo just disappears.
They're just not letting him use the Primal Split ever. He's just never getting off, so they're not able to win these fights.
And I think the bigger issue is that the Ursa, I mean, we saw he's not ready to fight. He can't do anything.
They're not really making use of the early game split at all. He's just getting stun locked. His mana is just leaving from EMP.
Definitely problematic. I mean, he's got that blink, but if they initiate on him, as we saw, there's no way he can deal with that. The Cold Snap with the Spirit Vessel doing way too much work.
Yeah, he needs Aeon Disc.
Well, the Aeon Disc is the typical pickup after the blink these days. Bruce, it kind of changed, right? It used to be this love for Radiance if you're doing well. Now, regardless of doing well or bad or good, you go for the Aeon Disc.
Yeah. But he needs it, definitely. They need to fight with Split once.
That could change everything for them. And they'll need to do something soon, because the Warriors, if this goes later, it feels like War have the more favorable lineup than Slayer. He found Forev. The Frostbite's going to come out, but Forev thinks twice about this. Needs to back away. Mag chasing onto him. All hitting up the clap, and Forev will go for the TP out. No way to stop it. The Mystic Flare won't kill him in time. But Brow's here, and he knows they're stacked up. Millen, he's got an Infest Bomb at the ready, but he's going to try and move away. Jump in. Palandamos comes down the talent EMP on the back line. They jump forward. They get the split this time. Millen should fall here. Can they get more, though? Ritsu just trying to fight, and in the meantime, they are controlling this Invoke. He can't do anything. Palandamos getting low on HP is going to be ran down. Brow trying to chase through, but he can't. On the back foot, Slayer should fall to Kid Drac here, thanks to the Death Ward Maledict, and Palandamos just needs to run. Ritsu is still chasing. He wants him. Open wounds, and they'll be able to find it. Dendy, though, nice use of the Yules to slow things down, but this time they can't do much. Mag's going to come in. Ritsu surrounded. Needs some help. The Tornado's good. The Ice Path just trying to control Ritsu. They move forward. Dendy looking for... No, the Light Strike away won't do it. The freezing field is beautiful from Rare. Doing so much damage. Mag's going to fall as well as Dendy. And Solo, he won't be far behind him. It's going to be a team wipe. And the tips, they just come on out.
Good lord. That freezing field and EMP combo, man. They couldn't get out of it. They were chasing the Lifestealer. They wanted him. He was so low HP, but he managed to dodge. Well, not dodge, but he armlet toggled off Lena's last few right clicks. And then they were baited. They were inside the freezing field EMP, and they lost all their mana. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't cast any spells. They have no full staff, so they just ate the EMP and the full duration freezing field.
It was beautiful for Rev. Like, the patience, he just held there. He didn't use the freezer field too early. Just kind of like drew them in, and Ritsu perfectly done with the toggles, as well as just saving the rage for the perfect moment.
That was very well played. But yeah, they got a fight with a split. They got a few things out of that fight, right? They got Witch Doctor and Spirit Breaker, but yeah, that's not enough.
It's problematic for them. They are 6k up now on the side of war, and we said about Vega's lineup and what it really needs to achieve. It was about lane dominance, and that just didn't happen. And as a result,
They didn't get the lanes.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, if there's one moment we can kind of like bring down the game on how everything got effective for the first 20 minutes at least, it's that moment when Millen charged bot and stopped that TP. And now he's going to charge mid and stop Slayer from even existing. They jump straight in. The Atos available. Slayer can't use it in time. The stuns come out. Slayer chased on two. You can root him up, but Millen will take a little bit of damage from the Mystic Flare, but not enough. They thought that Ursa was in the Roche pit, but Plantaboss, he was planning to go there next, so their instincts weren't totally wrong.
He'll be going for the BKB. That'll help him a lot. He won't have to expand his enrage just to Frostbite. He'll be able to keep it longer.
That's true, but this is a BKB without mobility items. That's the problematic element.
Yeah, there's no mobility items. He can't just jump on the CM or Witch Doctor and just blow them up.
They don't know where Mag is, but they know where Plantamoss is. They charge across. They forced out the enrage already. They'll just back off. They're happy with that. They just want to crowd him, keep him away from that Roche pit. They can't. I don't know if they can do it themselves.
They'll definitely try. Oh, never mind. I think they're just going to keep it up because it's nice bait.
It kind of makes Plantaboss's behavior predictable. EMP, Tornado coming out solo, and they can't get the Frostbite in time.
Yeah. Looks like Invoker's finished force is going into BKV.
I can understand that. Like, that's his big concern right now. He is worth a decent amount of gold, and he is so imperative to them winning these fights.
Yeah, he needs BKB versus those heroes. Also, not so much, but the others. I mean, he has a 4-step for the Ursa, right? So, everyone else, he just needs a BKB so he can just stand there. In the last fight at bottom, he was getting tornadoed by the Cyclone for a while.
I mean, the interesting part is actually both team mids have these 4-staffs, and they've had such a huge impact. They've saved multiple heroes already. I believe it was the freezer field we saw at the bot runes was because that 4-staff came to get Ritsu out, and then we just saw 4-staff in the mid. It's like, typically this item, you don't see it picked up much on either of these heroes. Usually you see the Invoker go more greedy with, I'd say, like the Yules and the BKB, as well as an Ags. And then for the Lina, it's more just about Shadowblade after having the Yules. Oh, meanwhile, bot, Solo. He's found Solo, and he'll die that way. Then he could not get across to help him in time. And there you go. The Roche, it gets claimed, and they did stick it on Ritsu. So the less likely team, they take the objective. And meanwhile, bot lane, Atos coming out for Red. They throw everything on the Laguna, including Dendi. Yule's coming out. Just wants to make sure he gets the runes. Meanwhile, on the top, they dive and they find Mag. Once again, we didn't even have to see it. We know what happened. Cold snap, no split for you. It's a sad life of Mag right now.
It's very weird to see CM picked off and be like, oh yeah, that was a good pick off. Because she is in position 5 this game. She's in position 3. She's the 4th highest net worth, higher than Ursa.
They still have to commit to a lot to it. Slaying a little bit of trouble. The cold snaps on him with Spirit Vessel, which means that Brawl can slowly chase across. Thinks twice, though. They're getting a little bit too close to Plantamoss. That ward will spot him out before he can do anything. He was getting ready to jump in, and instead they'll go. Millen charging in once more. This is a familiar feeling for Ursa. Tries to move away. Ritsu is here. Light Strike Array thrown out too early, and now the chase through will force the Enrage out. Just every time, as soon as they do that, they know that Plantamoss has to run all the way back.
Solo was split pushing this entire time. He was doing it bottom as well. He's trying his best to keep these lanes shoved out. It's very risky versus Spirit Breaker.
As he's about to find out, this is an infested Spirit Breaker. Millen's on his way up right now.
Yeah, he's dead.
He should know something's up.
Cooldown.
Yep, nothing he can do. He knows what's coming. Solo. Solo on HP.
Being position 5 and dying with like the top area of the map can still be beneficial to the team, right?
Especially with the
they
time it
have
took them to do that.
Yeah, they know Spirit Break is top, so now they have space to fall mid on the Ursa or whatever. They know they aren't setting up anything, they just gotta kill.
I'm getting
you've seen
increasingly
Twilight
concerned with Ritsu, though.
Like, if the team wants to roast, she'll make herself die around the bottom area to force heroes go bottom.
Yeah, it buys you some time, but as I was just saying, I'm still concerned about Ritsu. Like, he's more or less just being left to his own devices. Look at the gold lead he already has over the side of Vega.
Fed. He has his Desolator completed, going AC. These towers are gonna melt eventually.
Yeah, he did actually have the Mjolnir. I think that was just a mistake from him. Like, typically, I think what we see is the AC, and if you're going full physical build, you can then look towards something like a Daedalus, and people just disappear. It's actually pretty good against the Brew, but... and actually, it'll stay good, because he's going for the BKB. No Aeon Disc for Mag.
Huh.
I feel like that's a big mistake, though. If you get stunned up, you're done anyway.
He might be thinking about the Tornado. They could force it and Tornado it off.
That is true. I'm still concerned about the control they could still have for him. So if you just bash him up. Like, part of the problem I see as this game goes on is that Mag is just going to get, like, free hit by Ritsu. That's the big concern.
He has evasion. Might be 4.
You never know.
See.
Just pray to the RNG gods. There's a chance.
We might see a fight right now.
Think about it. They've infested up.
I know where he is.
Tornado. Nicely dodged by Mag. Now they jump forward. Looking at me on a solo. They'll be able to. They infest out. The Light Strike Array. Won't matter. They already used the Rage, which means that Ritsu can now push on this tier 2. Still, the Aegis means it's hard for them to engage. And also, without the Jakiro, there's no Macrophile Slam down to slow down this creep push. King's coming up bot, though. Keep Track gets found. Mystic flares down. Death Ward turn in return. Maledict will not tick Slayer out. Will take a lot of damage, though, and there's a charge coming in. Plantimos needs to escape right now. He's got the BKB. Might be forced to use already. Nice Atos, though. Slayer gives his life so the Plantimos doesn't have to. Tornado, no! They catch Plantimos! He's stuck here now. He can't get away. He's going to be forced to fight. He's got the BKB, but he doesn't want to have to use it. Jumping on Millie will finally throw it out with the Rage. But the control is good. The Never Strike just wasting so much disengage time. The charge away from Millen again! And now Ritsu is here. Plantimos is all but dead. He'll try and get the kill to Millen, but it's too late. This Spirit Breaker, holy cow, he's playing out of his mind.
Yeah, he really is. He's just been so annoying for this Ursa. He can't hit anyone. He's just constantly charged, constantly bashed. But that Tornado, though, that was a great Tornado. Just in time. It was like 0.2, 0.1 seconds left on that TP scroll.
You know, what were you saying? People that are the most known invokers in the world. And this is why Brawl's up there. He's proving Quoswex to be a dominant form of control this game. And that's what this game is all about, right? Like, from the start, you were talking about it. Like, Vega's lineup. If you control them, they can't do anything. The Ursa and the Brewmaster especially. Alright, looks like we had a little pause. I think we're back in and ready to go. I mean,
Then he's going MKB.
I don't feel that's the wrong choice. They need to actually kill off this lifestealer before he gets on top of them. Or at least find some pick off. It's probably going to be the Crystal Maid. Last time they tried to pick her off, they did get her, but it's what they had to commit to kill her. They had to use the Mystic Flare and Laguna. And top, Mag's dead again. This is getting quite brutal now. I'm not sure why he's there pushing. Yes, Mag needs items. I appreciate that. This Brewmaster, if he gets found alone, we've seen what happens every time. It's just the cold snap of the Spirit Vessel.
And they're trying to put all their eggs into the Dendy basket right now. He's giving him
Is a
all
TI
the
winner?
priority space. Yeah, he is. He's gonna get the bounty runes for his team. They know that they all false top, so let's see what the rotating free heroes for
Oh,
this.
the smoke from the side of Wind and Rain as well. Not sure if they're going to find anyone, though. Because, as you said, Vega, they stacked up. They smoked themselves as well. I think they're trying to dangle Dendy here, which is an interesting tactic considering, as you said, they're putting all their eggs in that one basket. And Brow's just going to come in and look to crack some.
They have a sentry. But
Oh,
he
no, the
again.
dust. Brow will be fine. They just need to retreat now.
Down.
Growl going in. Look at the crowds here. Forev wants to lead in. Atos comes out, gets hit by the Mystic Flare. Not really taking much damage, though. And now Mag, he does get the split off. He's going to move straight in, but Forev is hidden from them. They'll move across. They'll find a kill on Slayer. Risk going to chase through for more. The BKB comes up. Palandamos need to move away. Forev hit by the Laguna Blade and the Ice Buff, but the stand control. Palandamos, he'll finally be able to find a kill on Forev on the back foot. So they're being chased onto the Spirit Vessel. Will it tick him out? It's going to be close to the cold snap. Yes, it should. He'll fall. And Mag has to walk away. And they committed a lot on the side of Vega, and all they got was that kill into the CM.
You mean all they got? That's a core.
I mean, that is a core CM. But let's be honest, right? The BKBs you commit there as well. Ritsu's just going to push towers.
Yeah, yeah. But talking gold and XP, it's about even. A little more favored for Vega, only slightly, but yeah, cooldowns expended, split was used. Laguna was used as well. Everything was used.
It's kind
of
of
an even trade.
It's kind of the psychological factor as well, though, right? Like, how much did they throw on that Crystal Maiden? We said they wanted to get to a point where they had to use less to kill her, but they used more that fight than last time.
Yeah.
Oh, bot lane. Hit track. I'm not sure what he's doing there alone. He has to be aware that Slayer can still kill people with the Atos Mystic Flare combo.
Perhaps.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is Brawl going?
Yes.
Is he going to top? He's there. He's watching Plantimos. There he goes. Vest comes out. Plantimos forces the BKB and run. And actually, Brawl hits so damn hard with Alacrity.
He has max crossworks and exhaust. He hasn't skilled a single talent yet.
I was nursing that. I thought he was holding on for the level 15 for the cold snap cooldown, but no.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, bot, Forever just uses a freezing field. They found Mag here. Charging as well. Millen's coming across. Got the Infested Slayer. He reveals himself at the worst time. No, they lose 2 more to Ritsu. And this Lifestealer is just striking fear into the heart of Vega right now.
He's yum eat him up.
Bro, another kill solo. He can't even use the ice path. Cold snap, god damn it.
Such an infuriating ability to play against.
I mean, especially with their heroes.
Now. He took the Chaos Meteor contact damage, okay.
I can kind of understand that at this point. Like, the Tornado Lift is very frustrating, and it would have been great if you still needed to control, but they're so far in the game, and they're so far ahead, they don't worry about running the Earth anymore. They kind of love it. They revel in it, because Ritsu will just kill them much faster.
There's also the fact that that Tornado Lift time completely screws up any muscle memory you have of landing combos.
I mean, I've seen a few Invokers try it, but it's always if you're going to grab it early. But yeah, I can imagine how that'd be problematic. I remember how badly I was screwed over when they changed the melee hero's movement speeds. So, like, Kunkka. Because, like, you know how you have a hero you know inside out? For me, it was Kunkka. Yeah. So, you just instinctively would torrent. And you're like, wait, I'm late.
Too, dude.
Huh?
Kunkka for me as well.
Yeah, it's like, because they changed that movement speed, you'd always arrive late. And it's like, it sounds like something petty and small, but it's the same for any hero you can think of as soon as they make those sort of changes. Like, I think I had a few friends who they loved Clockwork, and when they made the cogs change a long time ago, completely blew their mind. It used to be square, which most people have actually forgotten now.
You know, one thing that threw me off was ages ago in the Invoker patch when it was strong. I think they nerfed Invoker's agility by like 9 or 7.
Speaking of Invoker, they come across the ice path. Atos used the Millen. They will infest out. They can't get across in time. Say again, was the stat change? So.
Yeah, stat changed. His base agility was lowered by like 9 or 7, and you could actually feel it in the laning phase when you were attacking things.
I think one of the biggest ones was back when they changed Skyrath to 0 armor.
Oh, yeah.
And you couldn't harass hard anymore. You couldn't tank creeps at all.
Oh, what about the removal of
Mag, no!
Oh?
He just got forced to use the split.
Oh,
that is painful. I don't think they saw it, though. So as long as he doesn't reveal, they won't know. It'll be our little secret.
We'll see. They might know. They might just go anyway.
Roche might be up in half a minute. They might just wait at this point. And look at this. Typical Lifestealer at this point. Ritsu going for the Nullifier next. It does so much this game.
It's going to be really good against Selena if he can get it off before she uses BKB. Even if she's in a Yule Scepter. Dragging her out of that Yule Scepter is going to be very nice.
It's also, it counters against Mag's itemization in the future. That's going to screw him with the BKB. At the same time, if he goes for an Aeon Disc, it's going to be irrelevant.
It's going to go Vlad's on the Brewmaster next.
I think that's the right choice. Like, he has to know he's that far behind that Ritsu is getting that Nullifier. There's no way he's getting a Rapier. Charge coming in. Solo, he's expecting it this time, surely. No, he can't get the Ice Path down. Hit by the Cold Snap again. He knows this feeling. This is a sad game to be a POS 5 in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like, it's probably one of the most painful experiences when you're up against a Spirit Breaker and you're behind.
Just constantly charging you. He's got to know they have vision there now. I mean, they have so many wards, but they just can't get out of the base to de-ward.
Well, the interesting part is the focus by Wind and Rain around the top mid lane. So there's some freedom in the bot lane for Vega, but they haven't been able to use it. They still haven't taken that tier 1 in the bot lane.
Witch Doctor got his GPM talent. This guy's gonna be rich.
Not going for an Aghanims though. He wants the Solar Crest next. Wants to make sure people disappear quicker than when Ritsu hits them. And this Rosh is going to disappear pretty quick. So that's going to be an Aegis and cheese. There's no doubt about that. And there's no way Vega intercepts this. And we've saying about that tier 1 bot. They still haven't even pushed in for it. Look at this. Mag. Before, right, like 10 minutes ago, he would have pushed happily. Now he's so paranoid. He finally sees that they took the Roche, so he'll go and push. But, I mean, Millen's just here straight away.
It's a 6-slotted lifestealer. I think he's hoping that the supports will try and pick him off bottom. Lifestealer's inside.
Millen's looking. Slayer needs to go deeper. This is not how you get back to your base safely. He has got TP, though.
I think they're expecting it.
Ult the charge? No, not solo again. He's not even walking straight to his base. No.
He has no buyback.
Oh, this is bad. He's going to get caught. He might even been seen places in that ward. And now they have a strike cancelled. They thought about going to Plantamos, but not enough for their team nearby.
6-slotted Nikes already. This is a very strong boy. I'm seeing Volker completing his Aghanim Scepter going off mid.
They're just scaring away.
That alacrity. You ready for this?
Do you like buildings? Ritsu loves buildings. It's part of his 5 a day. So that's 1. He needs to get 4 more. Where to begin? Did you just go break all the towers?
They have their MKVs now. Both Ursa and Lina.
This is all in on the lifesteal. The problem with that is you've still got to deal with the Invoker. And even the Crystal Maiden's doing so much work. Ritsu, jump in, go after him. This arm comes out. Plantamos can't do anything. Look at that, damage! Huge! Forced to use the Enrage defensively, and now they'll just back away. No, they can go back in a few moments because the BKB was used as well. That was so discouraging. You sit there, you're hitting the Ursa. Rather, the Ursa's hitting you. You're not responding to it at all. Suddenly, you just turn, and in 3 hits, most of his health is gone. There you go. Ritsu goes in again. Will you dare go near him this time, Plantamos? I think not.
Dendy's not doing any damage to him. He's so much armor. He's getting the medallion as well from the Witch Doctor.
It's insane.
Let them keep pickles.
They'll just go top. They'll probably take the shrine and then they'll look to push in. Or maybe just push in, take the shrine afterwards. But there's no pressure to, eliminate the shrine right now. If someone comes out, they're going to die anyway. Charge in. Millen just trying to fake out. Actually like what he done there. He wanted to see if they had vision on the high ground. And there you go. They find it. Put down wards of their own. Now they jump in. Ritsu goes again. He wants another tower. Disarm, nullify coming out to make sure Plantamos can't do anything. Almost get the tower. Back away. Wait for the rage again. The split comes out. Looking to move forward. They're looking for this. Millen's going in deep though. Jumps around the Slayer. Forcing them to use their 4-staff defensively. And the Yules. They might be able to find the kill here. The Mystic Flare as well. Millen should fall. But on the back foot. Plantamos still going. Ritsu getting low on HP. He will be popped here. That's a lot of gold going their way. The BKB coming for Rev. Going to use the freezer field. A lot of damage done to Plantamos, but is it going to be enough? The Maledict as well. He's going to get decently low, but they need to chop through him. They'll kill him off. Hit track. He'll fall, but it looks like they're going to lose Plantamos in return. It's a 4-for-1 right now. Can they clean up the entire team is the question. Moving forward, they got detection. The Yule's coming out. The Light Strike Array. Bro, he gets the BKB off. He's going to run. He has the Aegis, but he doesn't want to give it up.
They're losing the ranged mid. Oh,
they are definitely... I think it's going to be close, seeing as it won't regen up. Surely they get back. Solo should be able to cut across here right now. No, he's not even looking. No one is looking right now. That is a costly error right there.
They're too excited.
Like, we took a fight. We won. And Mag, he's too late. Way too late. No. Well, they might at least get a tier 1. They're pushing in.
Yeah, they definitely have to capitalize on this wipe. They get some towers, get some map control back. They should definitely try and de-ward the wards now as well. Do they have a gem? I think they should pick up a gem now, about now.
Oh, Kid Track just broke their smoke. Solo's going to be found. Oh, they thought they were doing well, but now he gets the cold snap experience again. This is a sad Solo game. Player being chased onto. They had vision. They're going to charge through. The Mystic Flare coming up. Brad taking a lot of damage, but he's still got the Aegis even if he dies. Chase him through. They found Slayer. They need 1 bash. Hold him in place. They won't need the Tornado come out. Bra's waiting for when he comes down. And no mana to work with means Slayer's going to fall. Bral, look at the speed he regens up.
Found a gem now.
They did get their hands on it.
Yeah,
I believe... Who's actually holding on to it?
Yeah, we should look around for wards.
Ritsu.
Oh
Mag's
my.
gone. He's just getting deleted right now. The Sunstrike ensures the kill. And the gem gets dropped. And look at this. Forev perfectly timed his arrival to pick up new jewelry.
He didn't want to. He didn't want to split for that, I guess.
This was like overconfidence from Vega. They felt they could do something after that great fight. And immediately they get punished by the side of Wind and Rain.
He has buyback though, so yeah, he's holding on to the split. He was only nullified. He wasn't silenced there.
Yeah, it would have been pretty wasted if he had split though. Now they're going to push in again. They've been here before. They're not looking to make a mistake again. Plan was taking a lot of damage. Never Strike comes out. He's dead. He's gone. The stun will hit on the middle and he's taking a lot of damage. The buybacks come out, but they've already lost Dendy as well. Forced to commit everything they have to defend this. And Mag trying to move in. He's got the split. He's going to be forced to use it. Moving on to Forever next, but the Glimmer Cape will protect. He's forced up to safety, and the Ice Wall means they cannot pursue right now. They buy back, but it's completely wasted. Wow. They save their racks, but they won't get anything for it. And that just means that Wind and Rain can go back in. It's not like they committed big ultimates to this.
No, they have very short cooldowns on all their heroes. Raising Field isn't really something you think about when you go for a fight.
Next up, Dendy. They get charged on him. It's worth it to get his kill. The BKB counter for Millen. The Definitive Blast as well. They'll clean him up, and now Mag trying to go deeper. Forever uses the Freezing Field. They can't control him right now. The Glimmer Cape as well. Palandemos, he's all alone here. No one wants to stay around, and Mag is trying to run away. They'll jump for the Mystic Flare. Does not achieve anything. The cheese gets eaten by Millen. They'll chase off Fan Mag as well. Ritsu moving across the Slayer. Cold snapped up and killed off. It's a team wipe, and it looks like that's going to be game. As Palandemos, he doesn't even wait around. He disconnects, and GG gets called.
Oh, last fight was disastrous. They didn't get their BKBs off on Dendy. They also got chain stunned. He couldn't even enrage the first time around. And there's just no damage for the Lifestealer. He's just such a tanky hero with a Voodoo Restoration and Medallion. I think it all comes down to that laning phase.
It was like, if it was one moment.
TP stop.
Like, it sounds oversimplified, but that one moment cost them so dearly. They had no response. And the lifesteal was the core issue as the game went on. He got a free lane. On top of that, Forever was farming fantastically. We were laughing at the start. We were like, this CM is actually doing better CS-wise than Palandemos was.
Yeah, the Ursa was stuck in an unfavorable lane. And even if he did walk top after the TP was cancelled, by the time he arrives top, Lifestealer's TP is off cooldown. So Lifestealer is just going to go back bottom.
Exactly. It just, you know, the musical lanes did not work out in their favor. And as a result, game one is secured very firmly by the side of Wind and Rain. So we're going to go do a short break, and in a few minutes, we should be back with game number 2. Let's see if Vega can get it together and pull it back. Maybe dominate the lanes as they intend with their drafts, or maybe aim later like Wind and Rain did. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back in a few minutes.